Bore da pawb. Good morning everybody, it's Danielle from Talk and Play. I hope you're all having a lovely week and I hope you're all having lots and lots of fun. Today I thought we could all get together. I've got my little blanket to snuggle up in and we're going to read a little story called Time to Go Home Little Bunny. So there the little bunny is. Oh, here we are. It's changed now to a big bunny and a little bunny. Let's see what happens. Little Bunny was a brave young rabbit, but there was one thing he was scared of: the dark. His father told him not to be silly. There's nothing to be frightened of, little one, he said. But Bunny's mother advised him to stay close to the warren at night, just in case. Some say there are ghosts and monsters lurking in the dark woods, she told him, and her nose twitched nervously. There they are, look. The bunny mother, bunny dad, and the little bunny. One day, little bunny was out playing with his friend Dusty the squirrel. They scampered all over the forest playing hide and seek until Dusty's mother called him inside to bed. Little bunny set off for home, but night was falling fast and the woods looked strange and shadowy. In the gloom he didn't recognize anything and he hopped his way, uncertain of where to go. Oh no, he was lost. Just then he heard a snap of a twig behind him. Was it a monster, he thought. His little heart began to race and he turned around really slow. Through the darkness he could just make out a figure coming towards him. Then he sighed with the relief. Whew, he thought. It was only Freddie, a little fox cub. There he is, look. Is Freddie the little fox? Boo, said Freddie, chuckling to himself as he saw Bunny's quivering little face. What's wrong? He asked. I'm lost, said Bunny, his lip trembling. And I'm scared of the dark. Why, there's nothing to be scared of, said Freddie. The dark isn't frightening, it's very useful. Don't you get hot when you make your burrow in the daytime? I much prefer burrowing in the dark. It's so much cooler. Look, you can come and help me if you'd like. And Freddie began scrabbling in the earth, throwing up mound after mound of rich, fresh soil. Being a rabbit, little Bunny loved to burrow, so together they made Freddie a cosy new home. Here they are, look, making a home for Freddie. They were just finishing when a gang of giggling dormice, here they are, look, scuttled into the clearing. Got you, squeaked the little dormouse as he tagged another before scrambling up into some nearby branches. The other dormice dashed to hide behind Freddie Fox's big fluffy tail. Shouldn't you be at home safe in your nest? Asked Bunny as they scampered all around him. Aren't you afraid of the dark? Afraid, said the dormouse. Of course not. We only come out to play when it's dark. It's so fun and exciting. Perfect for playing games. Well, thought Bunny to himself, if the little dormice aren't scared, then surely I don't have anything to be scared of. Maybe the dark isn't so bad after all. And all night long he played with his new friends in the moonlight. So there they all are playing together. Then the next morning, Bunny set off towards home, but he hadn't got far when he saw Daisy Deer racing towards him. I'll show you a new game, she said, butting him playfully. So the friends spent the day bounding around having fun. But as twilight came, Daisy began to get nervous. Don't you think it's time we go back? It's getting dark. Pfft, said Bunny. I'm not afraid of the dark anymore. Well, said Daisy, I think I might go home. And off she went trotting into the gloom. Night drew on and the woods became full of strange noises. Suddenly there was a terrifying screech. A ghost, surely. Bunny's fur stood on end, but it wasn't a ghost. It was Olive the owl. Here's Olive. And what sound does the owl make? Does anybody know? That's right, to-wit-to-woo. Let's see what's next. "Oh, Olive, you frightened me," said little Bunny in relief. "Bunny," said Olive, "what are you doing out here on your own in the dark?" "Oh, I'm not frightened of the dark anymore," said Bunny cheerfully. "Freddie Fox showed me how useful the dark is, and the Dormice showed me how much fun it can be." Then Bunny's face fell. "So I'm not scared?" "Well, not really, but I would like to go home now." "Ah, poor Bunny," said Olive. "For lots of creatures the dark is useful and exciting, but little rabbits like you should not be out alone. Your parents must be so worried. Follow me, I'll show you the way back. It's time to go home, little Bunny." So Olive Owl scooped through the trees, perching on a branch every now and then to check that little Bunny was with her. After a while they arrived back at the warren, and Bunny's mother and father were overjoyed to see him. As he curled up with his parents, little Bunny realised that Olive Owl was right. It was so much nicer being safe and warm at home than being lost in the dark woods. From that day on, he loved to play all day in the meadow with his friends, but when night time fell, he always made sure that he was snuggled up safe in his cosy burrow with his family. And little Bunny realised that there is one more thing that's good about the dark. It's just perfect for going to sleep in. Here we are, and in the night time, they all couch down together and go to sleep. Oh, well, that was a lovely story. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you have lots of fun reading this story with your family, and I will see you again soon. Hwyl fawr pawb. Goodbye, everybody.